Okay, wahoo! Halloween event. I already started a bit, so I forgot to press record. Hi, YouTube. Alright, this is 2024's All Saints Wake event. What happened to Twitch chat? Is it on my screen even? Wait, have you guys not been on screen this whole time? Testing? Hello? Okay, I think Stream Elements is bugged, so Twitch chat won't show up on this, I guess. I mean, I can see you guys, it's just not appearing on the screen. Hi, Yoda. Someone say winter? No. I look forward to Mariah Carey over winter. You mean in 10 days? Okay, anyway. It's been more than a few moons since we last met, friend. As it so happens, I have a proposition suited to your talents. Are you prepared to throw caution to the wind and consort with fiends most foul once again? Nodders. Of course you are. But before we get to the heart of the matter, let us reflect upon the history of All Saints' Wake. On this night do fell fiends emerge to cavort and careen, unconcerned with the judgments of those on high. For the halls of the saints' heavenly abode ring with merriment as the wine flows freely, and no one can be bothered to look down. Thus did God's fearing folk greet this particular sunset with trepidation, daring not to venture from their homes. No longer, nay, for adventurers came and drove out the void scent, restoring safety to the city streets and marking the occasion as one of jubilation. That's all well and good, but what of the poor forsaken fiends? Are they, too, not deserving of revelry? My wish is to see the All Saints Awake reborn as a celebration for all, be they ghost, school, Gridanian, or otherwise. And how do I propose to accomplish this feat? Binding obligations, friend. I've convinced the more sinister sorts to enter into contracts which forbid them from preying on mortals. In exchange, they are permitted to partake in the festivities, but there's one troubled soul who still seems incapable of getting to the spirit of things. Perhaps you'd be willing to give them a helping hand. Nothing too devilishly difficult, I promise. Before you get started, you'll want to get a grasp of the particulars by speaking with Papa Gruff. He ought to be performing one of his shows by the entrance to the Great Loam Gallery. Now go. I shall be watching your performance with great interest. Name is fine. Why do they single out Gridanians? Because we're in Gridania, and it was alliteration, I suppose. Wait, are Alpha and Omega here? I don't see any special NPCs. Not the Gridanians. What do you got? No. Unjust discrimination is what it is. Okay. Topograph. Oh, this is the clown man. Although it does pain me so, our humble performances must draw to a close. Let us then end things on a high note. Ladies and gentlemen, I bid you feast your eyes on the fantastic Phil Cox and transformation magics. What was that all about? The clowning and whatnot was a right laugh, but that last bit was bleeding rubbish. Come on, let's get out of here. I actually had it on autoplay, so that's why I read it late. Oh. Once more, you failed to muster up even an ounce of magical prowess. I had the crowd in the palm of my hand. We'd been the toast of the town if not for your blunder. There you go again, shrieking the same tune. I've had it up to my eyeball with this farce. Just because you know a few cheap tricks doesn't give you the right to treat me like that. I can't stand the sight of you, let alone the thought of taking to the stage with you again. Good riddance. I didn't know they could transform like that. Well, well, fate has conspired for us to cross paths once again. Out with it, then. I know you're not here to swap pleasantries. A foul fiend failing to get into the spirits of All Saints' wake. I'd wager you speak of Philcox, the fellow who stormed off in a huff. Like most of our ilk, Philcox and I have an insatiable appetite for aether, but unlike your garden variety Voidsent who hunt hapless mortals like beasts, we prefer to sate our hunger with the enthusiastic approval. Oh my god, this is just like Monsters, Inc. I tell you, there's no aether as delectable as you'll find in food gifted in genuine appreciation. Which set me to thinking. Perhaps preying on mortals was an old-fashioned and misguided approach. Thus did I commit to giving folks the sort of frights that dazzle and delight, winning hearts and minds, and in the process no small number of the aether-laden delicacies. And what better occasion for such terrifying amusements as an All Saints' wake? That method is catching too. Many Voidsent now seek aether in this matter. Philcox is one such reformed individual. When I first laid eyes upon him, I sensed promise. But get him in front of a crowd and you're lucky to get a smattering of half-hearted applause, let alone a few measly crumbs. You'd be better off hearing it from the Ahriman's mouth, though. He can't have gotten far. This reminded you of Monsters, Inc. It is Monsters, Inc. Oh, it's the, you know, Ahriman has one eye. He's just Mike Wazowski, you know? It all goes back to that guy. Oh. That sniveling whelp of an imp. Magic's this, magic's that. The sheer unbridled cheek of it. Wilcox is frantically frothing at the mouth. So incensed is he by his treatment at the hands of Papa Gruff. We must soothe him before attempting to start a conversation. Apologies. I have taken leave of my senses. Your timely intervention is much appreciated. Wait, by the look of you, I'd say you're an adventurer. Let me guess, that pumpkin-headed lady sent you to check up on me, hasn't she? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you my tale. Try as I might, I just can't get the hang of transformation magics, and without the means to delight the crowds, we're starved for appreciation. I'm an Ahriman. Paralyzing prey with this big guy of mine? Not a problem. Turning them to stone with a petrifying glare? A trifling task. Else I can even smell despair and all manner of negative emotions in the people around me. Obviously, paralysis and petrification won't win over an audience, and my metaphorical noses for despair isn't going to put aether on the table either. I ought to just tell that pumpkin-headed lady I'm not cut out for this business. If you're here at her behest, you'd better come too. This bunny girl's at the same part as me. Poor Mike Wazowski. Did I close Photoshop? Oh. Alright, let's do that before bad things happen. Oops. Oh no, just the processing power. I'm like, am I lagging a little bit? I can't really tell. Probably am, honestly. I gather you had a hand in Phil Cox's decision to lay bare his thoughts and feelings. Not that it did any good. I'm still stuck at square one, underappreciated and underfed. Ah, such a curious child. Are you truly so blind to your own potential? No doubt you have an inkling as to what I speak of. Pray share your wisdom with Phil Cox. You can smell dark emotions. Use your gift to help those in need. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a void sent who's just that. I don't see how helping others helps me, but then again I know little of mortal ways, so perhaps I should heed your advice. No, wait. I see the logic in it now. What better way to make use of my talents and knock that pompous Papa Gruff right off his pedestal? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have no idea where to start. Perhaps I can lend a little hand with a little sleight of hand. Hold still. I have that emote. Oh my god. The Ghostbusters or something. Not only is that getup guaranteed to turn heads, each and every thread is imbued with a potent magic to aid in your newfound purpose. Oh. You know, I think I can feel it. Maybe this isn't going to be so tough after all. There you are. Huh. You know, I had thought to apologize for my harsh words earlier, since our act was my initiative and therefore our success, or lack thereof, and was ultimately my responsibility, but I sense that you've been scheming. It pleases me to inform you, Papa Gruff, that I found a way to win over mortals on my own terms. I find that hard to believe, but since you seem so confident, why don't we have ourselves a contest? Whoever garners the most affection and thereby the largest share of aether-rich victuals wins, and to the victor go the spoils of subservience. The loser will be bound to obey their every whim. How does that sound? You're on. I hope you're ready to bow and scrape. The mortal epithet about one's bark being worse than one's bite comes to mind. Prepare yourself, Phil Cox. I know I've got this marvelous magic outfit, but I'm still not entirely convinced I have what it takes to beat Papa Gruff on my own. Come with me, just until I get the hang of things. That's all I ask. Very well. I shall leave Phil Cox in your capable hands. An aether-starved Ariman check. I trust you will do everything in your power to assist Phil Cox in his endeavors. All fiends sated on All Saints' Wake. After a nudge in the right direction, Phil Cox is ready to embark on his mission. How about we try and find a troubled soul in need of aid? But let's get out of here first. I actually never saw Ghostbusters. Not that I have any inclination to either, though. Because I don't watch movies, as you all know. Right. Time to look for folk harboring negative feelings. Give me a moment. Oh, you never saw it either. Excellent, I'm not alone. I don't know if it has anything to do with that Pumpkinhead lady's enchantment, but my powers feel more potent than ever. I've already found someone, and whoever they are, they're feeling awfully flustered. They're to the northeast, I think, though I'm not sure where exactly. The roads here can be confusing. Truth be told, this is my first time in the city. I've got a decent sense of direction, but I've yet to grasp the lie of the land. But I trouble you to lead the way. Our flustered target is northeast of here. I'll be right behind you. Say, did I tell you that Phil Cox is just an alias? The pumpkin-headed lady suggested I use it to better engage with you mortals. My real name is actually... what does that matter? It's not like we'll see each other again when this is over and done with. Oh my god, so fourth wall. They didn't even bother giving him a real name. Oh, you also don't watch movies. Wow. So similar. Disgust the delighted woman. Ah, such glee. They mentioned a clown. I'd wagered they just had the privilege of seeing one of Papa Gruff's performances. Listen, I'll be the first to admit that he's an expert illusionist, and you've only got to look at the folk like these ladies to know that he knows how to work a crowd. But it won't be upstaged. I'll prove there's more than one way to win over an audience. By following your timely advice, that is. Given the delight written on their faces, our opponent must have earned himself some sustenance, which means we've no time to lose. Onward! Flustered fellow. Oh gods, where has she gone to? Ah, this must be the fellow my senses were leading me to. Shall we find out what ails him? You there, what's gotten you so worked up? Oh, forgive me. There was this poor little girl who'd been separated from her mother. I was helping her to look, but she suddenly disappeared. I can't simply abandon her, but then again, I have an urgent personal matter to attend to, and I don't know what to do. In that case, why don't I and my associate look for the girl? Then you can see her to your affairs without worry. Thank you, thank you. She's a young lass dressed in blue. I hope you're able to find her forthwith. Huh. He certainly was appreciative, yet here I am, empty-handed. Ah, forget the food. We have a lost child to find. I'm detecting a despairing presence to the east of here. Odds are it's the girl, which means I have need of your navigational noose once again. After you. Papa Gruff. I should have known you'd turn up sooner or later. I thought this would be a fine opportunity to accrue some appreciation, but the poor girl is beside herself. She keeps calling out for her mama. Might I enlist your help? Must be the lost lass we've been looking for. If we want to earn our thanks, we'll need to reunite her with her mother. What did you say? Which means we have a lady to locate. Any suggestions? Use your senses to search for someone feeling anxious. Ah, you're saying that the mother will be worried about her daughter having gone missing? Brilliant! This is exactly why I had you accompany me. Right then. Found her. I don't know which is the bigger boon, having you by my side or this fancy finery. I think I've learned my way around the city more or less. I'll handle this next part on my own. Wait here. I'll be back with the girl's mother in no time. How could you lose your daughter on Halloween? What the heck? 12s be praised, you're safe. You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks for finding Mama, mister. You believe me now, Papa Gruff. Sweet, sweet appreciation, and all courtesy of my special talent. I can't help but notice that they didn't offer you anything edible by way of thanks. For my part, I've already been rewarded with a tasty morsel. Oh no. That said, the gift of food is far from guaranteed. Indeed, perseverance is key, which is why I find myself performing show after show. I suggest you approach this contest with the same tenacity, Philcox. I'm afraid he's right. Constant effort is key. Luckily, I sensed another troubled soul while I was tracking down the girl's mother. I'd better see what I can do to help. You know, I think I'm ready to go it alone now. Why don't you let our pumpkin-headed benefactor know? I'll come and find you when I'm done. Well, I'm afraid my next performance calls. Until we meet again, adventurer. Where are we going? Amphitheater. Oh wait! The quest is already done? There's a green marker on her. Oh my god, that was fast. The adventurer returns, and at the precise moment I predicted, I do hope keeping Philcox company wasn't too taxing. What of our fiend and his endeavors? You have my thanks, truly. Ah, speak of the devils, here they come. Dear, oh dear, that turned out to be a damn sight harder than I'd anticipated. And all I have to show for my travails is a single cookie. To think the first gift I received would prove to be the last. Curses, I didn't receive so much as a crumb. I suppose this means you win. Very well, I'm yours to command, Papa Gruff. Ah, you admit defeat far too readily, Philcox. We found you! I wanted to thank you properly for helping me and Mama. I brought you a pumpkin cookie. Wow, now they're tied! Was this a new emote? Simply scrumptious! Oh my! What a weird guy. Just like Demon Slayer. The Flame Hashira. I'm glad you like it. Farewell. And that makes it one apiece. A draw then. Still, Philcox, while you had some assistance along the way, you nevertheless done yourself proud. To think I'd live to see the day Papa Gruff sings my praises. Awfully kind of you to finally admit that I might have worth. Is that all you desire? My begrudging acceptance? Have you forgotten your reasons for joining the festivities in the first place? Of course I haven't. The good people of Gridania are still in need of my help, And where there are common folk in need, there are cookies to be given to me. Adventurer, I'd better be going. But before I do, let me say this. I might have found a way to make the most of my talents, but I wouldn't have been able to do so without you and the pumpkin-headed lady. I'm sure we'll run into each other again one of these days. Till then. The promise I sensed in Wilcox when he and I first met wasn't illusory after all. I should take my leave too. 'Twould be remiss of me to allow him to garner the glory, to say nothing of the cookies. I'd say those two fiends ended up having themselves a frightfully fun-filled All Saints' Wake. Wouldn't you agree? And for your part in this, a fitting reward. I present to you a set of finery as worn by Gridania's most emotionally perceptive Ahriman. Wahoo! Perhaps you wonder if your outfit is endowed with the same enchantment. You needn't worry. There never was an enchantment. He just believed. That little charade was my way of giving Wilcox the confidence he so sorely lacked. Although I dare say such a measure was unnecessary given that he had you to cheer him on. Before I forget, you are hereby cordially invited to my humble abode for a get-together of sorts. Do drop by. I assure you it will be frightfully entertaining. Anyway, your help is much appreciated. At this rate, my vision of an All Saints' Wake for mortals and Boydsend alike might not be such a distant prospect. Though I do hope that these shenanigans haven't dulled your enthusiasm for this most occult of occasions. Wahoo! And now access to the Sneaky Hollow. Ooh. The little friends, fiends, and life. Potato, have you gone to the haunted house? Why are the Namazu here? Oh my god, they came all the way from Doma. What haunted house? Oh my god, it's like a place for people to go and G-pose. Oh wait, let me talk about the rep. As you can see, I'm having no trouble earning myself a cookie or two. Now, if you don't mind, I'm in the middle of the show. Do me a favor and go bother Wilcox instead. Where's Wilcox? He's not here. Anyway, look, it's the haunted house, Potato. We talk to any of the ushers. And you get moved into here. And then you can cosplay. Oh my god. Green. But before she changed her hair color. Can you go down here? Oh my god, you can. Wow. I think they updated the decorations. There's no ethereal flow to get out though. There was an outside area. I don't know if you can still get to it. Let's see. Actually, let's go to the top floor first. Why are you mean-philia? I'm not mean-philia, I'm Reed! SMH. Look at this ghost. Eeping. You have the yellow hair, yeah, and she hasn't dyed it yet. That doesn't make her mean-philia. What the heck? Why is this one little ghost here? What if she was always Reem? True, what if she was always Reem? Ah, boy. Wait, no, they got rid of the outside yard? I like that area. Oh wait, never mind. You just have to talk to a different guy. Here's the other- okay, here's the area that I like. This is like outside the haunted mansion. It's so cute. Look at this. So cute! It's a bunch of like G-pose areas. What's a Panjali? Oh! I forgot her name. Oh, this is where people are. Potato, we need to come here and go G-pose with our McDonald's outfits. Dang, she has her name and you forgot. What? Oh, Connie Senna! Yeah. I was like, Nayuti? She's not even a dragon. There are lesbians here. Oh, cat girl and girl aura lesbian. But yeah, this is a very cute area. I love this place. Oh my god, it's Pokey. And a lady. You want another day in your weekend? You could take Monday off. You can't, you need the PTO. Oh. Well, I can't help you there then. Is there anyone else here? And I finished the quest. Hey, it's the Kanade sibling. Oh, here's Phil Cox. Oh, it's you. I'm definitely starting to get the hang of this whole helping mortals lark. Hells, I think I'm even enjoying myself. Lana, can you be my boss and give me PTO? I know nothing about the medical industry, bro. Simpkin? Who are you people? Artor? Who are you and why are you just looking in like that? Did I show off the outfit? Me? No, I didn't even put it on yet. I have to put it in my lamb chest. Hey, these are old scions. Ori Boulder. Oh my god. Let the scions disbanded, bro. For security reasons. Okay, anyway, that's the Halloween event. Let's